Right, so the other week I got asked by a mate about, basically said with his workouts, it came to trying out a new exercise, he didn't really know how to pick the right weight. He also said he found that he thinks he's probably not the only one who actually has this issue when it comes to picking the right weight for a certain exercise. And he said I should do a video about it. So I was like, you know what, mate? That's a good idea. I think I will. So in today's video, that's exactly what it's going to be about. Now there's two ways in which you can approach a new exercise so that you get the right weight first time, so that when you come back to that workout you don't have to keep on adjusting the weight thinking, oh, how do I get the right weight for my given goal and such. The two things you can use is, first, compare the difficulty of the exercise compared to the weight you use for other exercises, and the second one is simply starting light and building your way up until you feel like it's the right weight. So I'll start with, what's the first one I said? Oh, basically, yeah. Number one is like using past experience and using your brain pretty much. Let me use a typical example. So let's say before you're going from the seated dumbbell military press to a one-arm standing dumbbell press. If you use your logic, let's say you're going for the same goal. So like if you're doing the dumbbell press for hypertrophy, you do the other exercise, the new exercise for hypertrophy as well. So you got to think about it logically. So if you're going to a new exercise, first of all you're standing up, which is going to be more difficult than sitting down, and you're doing one arm at a time, which for some exercises can actually be more difficult and will involve more stability muscles in your core and such. So for this example, obviously common sense is going to tell you, like, if you're using, let's just say 15 kg here, you may try and start between 10 to 12 kg with this new exercise. Going from one exercise to another, from like hypertrophy to strength, you gotta think, okay, if I'm using this weight for about 12 reps and I want to go down to 3 reps, obviously common sense is going to tell you you have to up the weight, but obviously like use past experience and your own knowledge to let you decide which weight to use. And so that leads me to my second point, which is start with a lighter weight and you build your way up. This is probably, I'd more advise this for those who either it's a completely new exercise and you've got no idea whatsoever, so you can't compare it to any other exercise. A typical example, from a standard squat to a jump squat, right? You're obviously gonna have no idea how to compare those two. So simple thing, start really light, and whatever your goal is, let's say strength, whenever you start feeling that it challenges you between that 1 to 5, mainly 3 to 5 rep range, obviously you know that is gonna, around that weight with good form, that weight is gonna be quite reasonable for you. In terms of the weight and going to failure, I actually did a video the other week, I think, because by the time this video will be up, it'll be a week since I uploaded that one. So yeah, check that video out about performing to failure. So there's different types of failure you can go, but I'd say what your goal probably is performance failure. So on the last set of that exercise, your last repetition is the last quality rep you can do. So again, picking the right weight, use your common sense. If you're doing a certain weight on the bench press and you are going for 3 to 5 reps and you're fatiguing pretty badly on the first set of 4 sets after your 3rd rep of that set, common sense is going to tell you you need to drop the weight, because if you keep on going, you'll snap something up eventually. Yeah, so that's my 2 tips. That's it really, and that's what I use, and it's pretty effective. I mean, yeah, that's the video really. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to give it a like, comment, show some love, subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for future content. I'll catch you in the next video.